You should do something about your locks. They're remarkably easy to pick. It's not always fun and games on the sea, though. There are storms and hostile pirates. And it's trying being cooped up with men who haven't seen a woman in months.
You're a woman?
Exactly. And I don't usually let them touch me, so they get frustrated. I insist all of them get alone time. Helps with the crankiness.
They're already lonely. Why would you insist they be alone some more?
Ah, Meryl.
What? Did I miss something?
Go think about it. Maybe it'll come to you.
Oh mein Gott. Ha? Ja, Meryl ist aber auch unschuldig. So, ne? Also was ist unschuldig? Ich verstehe das so nicht, ne? Wie das gemeint ist. Bevor wir hier anfangen, die Quests zu machen, möchte ich jetzt erstmal hier mal schön unsere Leute ein bisschen... Moment, so. Genau. Genau. Söchen. Okay, das wäre mit dem Bogen. Was haben wir hier für ihn? Okay, okay. Ja.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
Ah, okay. Ich dachte, ich hätte jetzt nicht gespeichert. Ja, ich sag gespeichert, ich sag nicht gespeichert.
There is something very wrong in here.
Und du bist ein Blitzmerker, ne? Ja, ich finde Sebastian ist... Ich sag nur, Maker, no, and Trusty, no.
More, you lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
Wow.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, Monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
Kommen gar nicht. So. Flora Harriman's diary. First day of harvest meal. Mother finally began her expansion to the estate today. She thought in 2,000 men from the Imperium, who I'm sure were slaves, and they have been excavating the hillside behind the house. The dirt is awful, and the noise. Must they shatter every rock in Kirkwall? It's been quiet since lunch, though, and Mother is behaving very strangely. She's now talking about stopping the expansion, just like that, with no explanation. She never tells me anything. Bisschen schwer, die Stimme so zu verändern.
I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Flora Harriman's diary. 10th day of Harvestmere. Father is behaving so oddly. Today he pinched my buttocks. Just reach out to the table and I can't imagine what would make him do such a thing. And to the servant girls as well. Some of the things he says would surely make a sailor blush. I told the mage to lock up the wine, but it hasn't made any difference so far. I'm going to the chantry tonight to pray for him. Divine Justinian. The fifth oder sixth. Ich komme immer jedes Mal durch diese römische Zahlenverwirrung nicht sowas von. Okay. Formerly the revered Mother Dorothea of Orlais, Divine Justinian the fifth, rose to power after the death of Divine Batri III in the year 934 of the Dragon Age. Little is known of Dorothea's background before she joined the chantry as an initiate. Within the Grand Cathedral, rivals suggest that their reticence in discussing her past means she is hiding something. Few of her flock, however, can imagine her as anyone other than a gentle mother of obvious faith. When Beatrice III was felled by a massive stroke, she survived just long enough to put forth Dorothea's name as a candidate for her replacement. Grand clerics from throughout Thedas flocked to Orlais for the grand consensus, a private meeting between the heads of the chantries to select the next divine. Though ritual demanded the decision be anonymous. Gott, tut mir leid, ich kann heute kein Englisch. Servants attempting the consensus whispered of heated debate over Dorothea's suitability, her worldly background, and demonstrated forgiveness for sinners were held against her. Ultimately, however, the will of Beatrice III prevailed, and Dorothea began her reign as Justinian the sixth. I don't know. So, tut mir leid für dieses schreckliche Englisch. Ich kann manchmal, also, ich weiß nicht, das Vorlesen, das laut Vorlesen, ist, denke ich, das größte Problem. Jetzt wird's lustig. Schade. Ach doch, Isabella ist dabei. Sehr gut. Erstmal the Vale family. The Vale family. Before the Vales became to power, Starkhaven was ruled in quick succession by a number of pretty warlords. Some were genuine Banorn, but the others were little more than bandits, tied to the constant warfare between Starkhaven and neighboring cities. The original Lord Vale organized a peaceful protest against King Iron Fist, the low-born, self-declared king of Starkhaven. Hundreds of Starkhaven's most prominent citizens fasted to 10 days and nights on the steps of the Chantry, their numbers increasing every day. When his soldiers began deserting in droves, at his example of piety, Iron Fist surrendered his sword to the Templars and left Starkhaven forever. In gratitude, the people of Starkhaven demanded that Lord Vale be king. He refused, however, saying he had no right to that title. He was instead proclaimed Prince of Starkhaven, and his family has ruled there ever since. They remain devout, dedicating at least one son or daughter per generation to become a cleric in the Chantry. So. Jetzt wird's feuchtfröhlich.
Oh, lower, lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No apologies necessary.
What are they even doing? The Thalanast!
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
That's a great line. I should use that. Oh, I could get it embroidered on my blouse.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
That's my kind of prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
Das Lustigste daran ist, dass er die Hose anhat. Also, keine Ahnung, was sie da unten gemacht hat. Der hätte die Hose nicht tragen sollen dabei. Vielleicht durften die das bei Bioware nicht zeigen. Vielleicht deswegen. Ne? Ist ja auch, ich sag ja nur, der Ex in Dragon Age Origins, das sieht ja auch nicht wirklich richtig aus, ne? Die tragen ja auch Kleidung. So, Flora Harriman's Diary. 11th day of harvest near. What can be happening? First father, now bread. I can talk to either of them anymore. I don't know what they are drinking, but they are lost in their own little world. And mother doesn't care. Should she even be there? All she talks about is Starkhaven and marrying me off to that idiot Gordon Vale. What madness has come over this place? Das ist schwer.
You know what they say about a man
Stimme.
with big hands.
Ich weiß nicht mehr, wie ich die Stimme gemacht habe. Ich gebe mein Bestes. So, wir müssen hier hin. KK. Bevor wir aber, Moment, hier will ich erstmal einsammeln. So, ja, hier der Bogen für Sebastian Vale. So.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken ass, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
Okay. neu, dass wir nur eine Magierin dabei haben. Aber das hat einen Grund, warum ich mit den Leuten, die in Dragon Age Origins vorkommen, wenn du die Vorgeschichte hast, als die Dalish Vorgeschichte in Origins. Und ja, Isabella siehst du ja so oder so, wenn du in Dragon Age Origins in Denerim.
Get back!
Demons, temptresses. We must see what great evil they were protecting.
Ja, natürlich. Natürlich. So, einmal gerade kurz, ich muss mal gerade kurz was nachschauen, ob ich was Besseres für unseren Charakter habe. Moment, wir haben aktuell 70, 63 Angriff, 26 Stamina. So, hier haben wir, okay, 45 Schaden Dämonen. Ja, wir kämpfen doch gleich gegen Dämonen. Ja, dann ist das doch, denke ich, gut, ne? Das ist doch gut jetzt. Wenn das, ja, Ja, klar, da haben wir ja mehr Stamina, aber das ist jetzt schon mal gut, weil es Schaden gegen Dämonen macht und gegen Dämonen kämpfen wir gleich. Also ist das, hallo? Ist das schon mal gut. Einmal gerade kurz, ach nee, alles gut.
A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing. In the shadows, more of them.
How about you? There!
Let's try a little bit of this.
Let's finish this!
Bisschen shady hier alles, ne?
Now you fall!
Jacob, please forgive your children.
Gott, hör mir mit Beten auf, bitte. Meine Güte. Dein Glauben in allen Ehren. Glaub wie viel oder was oder wann oder an wen du willst, ja, aber oh mein Gott. Musst du nicht hier unbedingt so. Halt den Ball flach. Wir müssen das jetzt nicht so wissen, ne? Es ist ja cool oder schön oder toll, wenn es Leute gibt, die an was glauben können. Also ich meine, wie gesagt, ich glaube ja auch an was. Ne? Ich glaube auch, dass es eine höhere Macht gibt. Aber an diesen Liebesgott glaube ich einfach nicht. Und das, wenn wir mich nicht nerven damit, dass ich, irgendwie, keine Ahnung. Vielleicht bin ich ja echt nicht wenn ich an diesen Gott glaube. Und außerdem, ich meine, ne, über Glauben, das ist sowieso ein Thema, wo man sich drüber streiten kann. Andere glauben an das, andere an was anderes. Also lass die Leute glauben. Ne? Mir doch egal. Solange sie keinen anderen Leuten Schaden zu tun. Ne? Glauben ist eine persönliche Sache, ja. Von mir aus kannst du auch zu den Zeugen Jehovas gehören, aber solange du andere lässt, in Ruhe lässt, mit dem, was sie glauben oder nicht glauben, ist ja sowieso nicht deine Sache. Also das hat nichts anzusehen, ne? Warum jemand nicht glaubt oder so. Also wie gesagt, mich stört einfach nur Sebastian an sich. Sebastian ist einfach ziemlich anstrengend. Ein ziemlich anstrengender Charakter. Ruby. Zürchen. Hier gibt's nichts zu sehen. Schade. Warum gibt es das denn hier? Ich hätte gehofft, dass man hier irgendwas Schönes einsammeln könnte. Aber nein. Nein. Und wenn das wirklich hier... Ne, hier, ihr hört das bestimmt. Es stört. Ich werde gucken, ob ich eine Lösung für finden kann, weil ich möchte nicht die Tastatur tauschen. Ich bin zufrieden mit der Tastatur. Vielleicht werde ich einfach um die Tastatur herum irgendwie einen Karton stellen und den nochmal darüber diese schalldichten ihr wisst, was ich meine, die draufkleben. Diese Schaumstoffteile. Ich hab die auch hier. Alles professionell. Bloß das Problem ist, denke ich, das Quatschen und dann... Es ist wirklich schon ein Talent, aufzunehmen und gleichzeitig dabei irgendwas zu quatschen. Ich merke auf jeden Fall schon, dass es jetzt wirklich nicht so ganz einfach ist. Mal gerade unsere Leute. Ja. Musst du nicht sagen. So. Ja, ich muss hier unbedingt auch mehr von Lilium brauchen wir. Hallo. So, genau. Ich wollte die Treppen hoch. So, bisschen stressig immer zu schauen auf das Handy. Ich weiß nicht, wie man das umstellen kann. Falls ihr wisst, wie man das umstellen kann, dass der Bildschirm nicht ausgeht und dass der kontinuierlich so bleibt, dass sich das nicht schließt. Vielleicht könnt ihr mir sagen, wie das geht. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich bin da wirklich mit Handys, ich habe keine Ahnung, also muss ich echt sagen, da bin ich richtig schlecht drin. Ich kann mal gleich sprechen, ich habe was vergessen. So. Meryl, warum geht die nicht weiter? So, jetzt. I certainly want. Okay. So, und zwar, ich hab's doch vergessen. Och nee, nicht. Arcane Horror. Danke fürs Sterben. Das ist lieb von dir. Danke, dass du es so nett gemacht. Da bin ich froh. Danke, dass du das für mich gemacht hast. Ich bin dir unmöglich dankbar. Weil dann können wir jetzt... Oh mein Gott, ich sehe nichts. Können wir jetzt nämlich kurz nochmal. Und zwar, wir kommen ja von hier. So, hier war ich schon, hier habe ich schon geguckt, hier habe ich auch schon geguckt. Ja, gut. Dann habe ich doch nichts übersehen. Ich dachte, im Augenwinkel hätte ich irgendwas übersehen. War wohl doch nicht der Fall. Schauen wir mal uns hier nochmal weiter um. Wie gesagt, ich möchte nichts, wenn ich da kann nichts vergessen. Ich muss einmal ganz kurz schauen, es tut mir leid, ich muss einmal aktualisieren. Wie gesagt, meine Nachbarin, die neue Nachbarin neigt dazu, sich Dinge zu nehmen, die nicht ihr gehören. Und deswegen will ich nochmal sicher gehen. Sie hat auch den Zettel, den ich an die Tür geklebt habe, abgerissen. Die Bitte, dass sie das nicht an die Nachbarin geben sollen. Und dann muss ich einen neuen dran kleben. Hoffentlich klebt er da noch. So. The Demon's Gift. Before the first died, there lived an old man and woman. One day, a beautiful stranger came to their house, seeking shelter. The old man and woman gave her food to eat and a downy mattress to sleep upon. In return, she offered them a golden mirror that would grant 3 wishes. Looking into the mirror, the woman frowned at her wrinkled and grey hair. "I wish I were young again," she said. Suddenly, the face of a lovely maiden stared back at her. The man angrily grabbed the mirror, saying, "You are so selfish. You could have given youth to both of us. To us both. I wish you weren't so stupid." At once the woman was brilliant beyond measure, and saw that her husband had never loved her. He tolerated her only because her age and ignorance made his own seem less by comparison. Angry now, the old woman grabbed for the mirror. At the same time, they both said, "I hate you. I wish that you get exactly what you deserve." With that, they were back together, both ugly and old, but now knowing exactly how much contempt they had for each other. Und damit tschüss. Hallo? Passiert noch was? Ich wollte mich ja jetzt gerade verabschieden, aber ich weiß nicht, ob das Spiel ein Problem jetzt gerade hat oder ob es jetzt einfach so lange lädt.
Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
What bargain have you made?
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished, but it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
I will hear no more from you.
Oh nein.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Jetzt aber wirklich. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Tschüss.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Oh, ich dachte, sie wäre jünger. Egal.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it. Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Don't blame your mother. The Desire Demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you. I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawke. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
If you want to help me, do it because we're friends. There's no debt between us.
You have a good soul, Hawke. It was truly the Maker who led you to me.